Look, we are live on both. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know I've been slacking and I so apologize because so many of you have been so good to always watching the show or making comments or sharing. So, my apologies. Life does get away from us and puts us in different directions that we weren't anticipating. And then there's that roller coaster or that fork in the road. And here we are. So it's been a little while and a half that I've gone live, and I'm going to make up for it like you can't believe. So happy Friday, and thank you for joining, coming back around. Why Not with Lisa, your favorite Orlando real estate agent. Today, we are going to just jump in because you know me, there's no time stalling, right? Because I've already stalled talking to you guys for so long. So, it's Friday. We are in September. School has started. It is crazy. As you know, most of you who have been watching me or who know me, mom life is question mark, hashtag, exclamation, poop emoji. Okay. So that is mom life in a nutshell. So for many of you out there that know what I'm feeling, yeah, yay. Senior year, thank God. Austin's off in LA doing his thing, killing it as well. So we're coming to that scenario where both kids are out of the house. Woo! Tell you what, I don't know. Ava still keeps thinking that I'm going to be sad. I think she's going to be more sad. I think we have a party plan. So just know, yep, that's right. It's going to come back around. But mom life is amazing, crazy, all in a nutshell. So many things that we go through, even with dad life. I shouldn't discredit the dads out there as well. But mine in particular is hashtag mom life. Hashtag 50 million hats that we wear throughout the day. So, with this amazing Friday, with all the hats that I do wear, and we're still seeing if my Instagram is on. Sorry, Facebook, you just saw my whole face there. Making sure that our Facebook family is jumping on. Hang on, we're telling more followers to join. Let's see if they do. But with everything that's gone on, we're very blessed in regards to all of it. We are finally in our house, as most of you know. Hurricane Ian decided to take it almost a year ago. We're finally in, but we are doing bits and pieces because, again, living in an apartment for 3 months here, a month here, it's super hard. Hello, my amazing daughter. Hmm. She must have heard me talking about mom life. Not quite sure. So we are back in our house, bits and pieces still dealing with everything that you can't possibly even imagine, even having insurance. So as this all started a year ago, I always told you I was going to probably be that walking billboard, not only as a real estate agent, but as a homeowner, a mom, entrepreneur, everything. It is so important that you know who your partners are going in. You know, when you decide to purchase a home, if you don't work with me as your real estate agent, whoever you're working with, make sure the insurance, whoever you choose, covers. I mean, like the little things that we're finding out, we didn't have all of our landscaping covered. It was a $500 budget, what our insurance policy had. So make sure things like that are covered because with sod, tree removal, irrigation, pumps, wells, whatever you have, you need that covered. If those trees come down and all of that happens, you got to make sure that little line items like that you are protected. And I'm actually going to do one of the shows specifically on that because there's so much happening with roofs and then of course hurricane and just being protected overall. It's really, really, really important. But the main focus today, of course, is on our Friday finds. Yes, we're going to start that again. We are going to start giving you amazing Friday opportunities that are happening in the area. So let's first start off with I have two listings this week that are amazing. One is in Jacksonville. So if you're an investor or if you're looking to buy and hold something in the Jacksonville area, that is over there by the Navy base. I actually sold the house to the client Roof is 2019, AC is 2018. It's in great shape. It's been remodeled a couple times. So if you're interested in something like that, give me a buzz. But my other amazing one is nestled down here off Pershing, right downtown Orlando. So you can get your whoops, there you go. You can get your downtown living experience ASAP. This property is over a quarter acre. We have an open house Saturday and Sunday. So if you're looking for a home in the downtown area, shoot me and some a quick DM or instant message, however, whichever program you're on over here. Shoot me a message. I will give you all the details on it. I'll send you the listing information, but it's 2618 Timberlake Drive, Orlando. Again, it's right off Pershing downtown. Pershing and Boone schools. It's zoned for absolutely adorable home. So if you're looking for downtown living, let me know there. Besides traditional sales, we are so needing sellers to sell because we do have a large amount of buyers still moving, still buying, even with the interest rate the way they are. Do not be, back in the mind saying, oh, I'm not going to list my house because no one's going to buy it because of the rates. People are still buying. We just can't find enough of the products to sell them. And what's nice is that the people that are buying right now are great buyers. They are approved. They have great credit scores. They are ready to move. And as we get into the holidays, we've always said this, that as we get more into the holidays, those individuals selling and buying, they are serious because they are moving here. They're serious buyers because even with the holidays, they don't care about moving. They want to be here. So those are some serious individuals for you to really think about. If you're thinking about selling, try it. Let's throw it out. I mean, worst case scenario, we put it on until the holidays. You want to take it off for 30 days, we do it again. Not a big deal. But that's what you do. You work with an experienced agent that can give you pros and cons, kind of be that devil's advocate at the same time for you and give you some guidance, because that's really what my main focus is, to give you guidance, is to be a good resource. And if you're not quite sure of doing this or that, then let's write it out and let's figure out if it's the best plan. And if it's not, then let's wait a couple weeks or let's wait a couple days. A scenario just recently was with an individual who I met with who's a seller, and we're looking through the comps of the area. And what was amazing is that the previous homes that have sold were at a lot lower price per square foot. Okay. And remember, as a seller, this is what the appraiser is looking at. They're looking at homes sold within a half a mile to a mile radius most of the time. Okay. So they're looking at that. If there's any homes pending at a higher per square foot, we want those to close before ours close. So we kind of play with it. So if we know that this home went on the market 5 days ago, hopefully it's in escrow. Let's say it's a 45-day close. Maybe let's wait a week before we put our house on the market. So that way we've got a good idea that before we close or do our appraisal, perhaps that one will be closed, give or take. It depends, on cash financing and where the other buyers are at with the other home. But we look at all of those options, and then we're giving that information to you as sellers. So please know that we're always trying to think of the best ways possible to help all of you make the most money and net the most at the closing table. Okay. Besides our traditional sales that are going on out there, the builders are going crazy with offering opportunities to all of you. Just recently, we were out at D.R. Horton. They're still doing killer fixed interest rates with closing costs. We were just out in Meritage Homes, which was a beautiful community out there by Horizons West area. And they're offering incentives that you can either use the flex money, is what they call it. You can either put it towards closing costs. You can put it towards picking a different upgrade package with building the home. But there's opportunities there that are giving you that option to get in a new home, fixed interest rates, and keep everything going. Because most of the lenders out there that are going to work with you are going to give you an option once they get in. At least I know the couple lenders that I work with. They're going to put you on what they call like a little tickler or a little catch up. I don't know what really the best thing to call it is. But as soon as the interest rates drop, depending on where you're at, they will notify you and they'll let you know if it's worth it or not. And a lot of them are doing the refis for free because of the market that we're in. So if you are looking as a buyer and you're scared about the interest rate, know there are options. I always tell my buyers going in, if you can work with this mortgage amount for a year, 6 months, 8 months, then if you can do this, you can do anything. So when the rates come down and that gives you the opportunity to refinance, you can either stick with paying that current amount to drop down. Instead of paying 30 years, you might drop it down to 20 years. You've got some opportunities that you know you can accomplish this mortgage. And if you want to either go to that rate or stick with the other, knock down some years, you know you can do that. And that kind of makes you proud at that moment that you've accomplished that goal of putting some money away here or there, or decrease the years on your home mortgage. I'm so sorry, Instagram, I know you're back there. So there are lots of opportunities. D.R. Horton, Meritage, Taylor Morrison, MI, all of them. Even Lennar is offering some great opportunities as well. Hello. We got lots of people joining, which is awesome. So there's lots of opportunities beside the traditional, and the builders are just happy to talk to you. So if you're not quite sure as to who, what, where, maybe even some of these builders fit in your price point, because I will mention there is a builder in Groveland, which I know people are like, Groveland, that's ways out there. Actually, it is 30 minutes from downtown Orlando, right off the turnpike. There is a beautiful community, 3-bedroom, 2 baths, 4-bedroom, 3 baths, nice size lots. They're starting at just $360,000 under for a brand new home. And all of the extras that you would call it that you have to purchase, the tile, the Corian countertop or the quartz countertop, the appliances, tile floors, backsplashes. Most of that is included with that price point, depending on if you want to look at a different level. But those are amazing opportunities. And Groveland, as we all know, remember when Winter Garden or even Lake Nona was, out there in the boonies for so many of us. That kind of dates me now with how long I've been doing this. But we remember that, I don't want to make that drive out there. There's nothing out there. What are we going to do? Now look at it. It is crazy. So the whole Winter Garden is pushed into Claremont. Claremont's pushing into Haines City and Davenport. And now it's going into Groveland, Mineola, all of that. So there's so many opportunities for homeowners. Plus, they are building a lot of schools along the way to keep up with this activity, which is a bonus. We all know that. So there's those that are out there for some fabulous finds. To my investors out there, because I know I have some amazing investors. Not only are you looking for short-term rental investments, which I did find a couple this last week that were under $330,000, complete turnkey, which is unheard of sometimes. Gated community, super cute. And the gated community, you're thinking, oh, the HOA fee is going to be horrible. Actually, it's not. So my investors that are looking for short-term Airbnb, I found some great homes over the last week. Plus, I have an amazing new property management company out there that is truly on top of their A game, worth working with owners of short-term Airbnbs. And this is a bonus to all my agent friends out there. They also take care of you as well for referring business to them. So there's a little bit of a residual income there, but don't do it for that. Do it because you like them. Do it because they do a good job. And me personally, they have done an amazing job with my clients. So that is awesome. But to my other investors who are looking to buy and flip, buy and hold, reach out. Not only are we getting more of those products, which is good and bad, and we're seeing those, of course, because some people are getting in situations they desperately need to sell their homes because of financial obligations just are not happening right now. So we're seeing those situations, a lot of double closings, as we'll call it. So there are those opportunities, and I know a lot of my agent friends out there, we all try to work together on those. So if you are an agent out there and you're watching the show, please let me know if you have any of those opportunities, as I would love to cross market with you. And that's the beauty, I think, about this show and I think as me as an individual, I love to network with individuals in the business and outside of the business. I'm going to take a step back a second because I am now in the process. I do mentoring with EXP, and I have agents under me, and I have agent friends that I talk to on a regular basis as well. And networking amongst everybody, there's enough business out there for everybody. Okay, let's just first say that there is enough business for every agent out there, especially if you are a hustler. Okay. If you are out there networking, you're out there being part of a charity or you're on a board, I will so emphasize that you need to do something besides this that you love, that is going to give you that outlet to talk to other men, women, people of like mind. Because when you're in that circle, the whole energy or aura of you having to sell a house or tell someone, I sell real estate. Oh, I'm a real estate agent. It kind of goes away and you start that relationship because we all know with anything that you do as an entrepreneur or a business individual, real estate, whatever you want to call it, it's relationship building and building a relationship with your people on Facebook, on Instagram, at your board of realtors, at the FAMB, the HBA, which is a Home Builders Association. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of little acronyms there. It's staying involved, it's being seen, and trying to tell the different generations that being seen not only on social media, but being seen, don't take this the wrong way now, on the streets is also very, 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 very important. And it can go into any business that you do. I mean, I've told Austin, my son, this since he was little. And that's why I feel that he's been successful at one point, is because he's always said, please, thank you. He's taken a picture, he's followed up, he's been seen at conventions, he's been seen here. But it doesn't matter what business you are, it's being genuine and being seen on here and being seen on the streets. That is going to make you overall a better business person, whatever you're doing. We all know that, right? But with everything that's going on in real estate right now, you have to be 50-50. You have to be 50% talking to people, and you have to be 50% on your social media, because that's how we all lived during COVID, with social media. So now that we're all out and about again, don't forget about the 50% of shaking hands, kissing babies, whatever you want to call it, but being seen. But when you are being seen, please pick something that you enjoy, because it will radiate out of that amazing amount of energy if you're there and you do not want to be there. Okay. We know people like that. We've seen people like that, and we don't want to be around that. So if you are getting involved, make sure you're giving 110%, because it will come back. It always comes back. So whatever you're putting out there, it will come back, especially if you're involved in something that you love. So I kind of went off on a tangent there because I'm finding when I used to train agents way back in the day and I train agents now, or I'm just giving advice, it kind of just goes over sometimes because I know I'm really giving advice that I have lived by. And I guess that's the advice that I give. And I know that's a lot of advice that other agents and coaches and everybody give. It's things that they have done, seen successful, and now they're passing it on. But make it your own. Totally make it your own. I don't want you to do exactly what I do. I mean, please, I want you to be you. So if you're an agent and you're out there listening and you're kind of in a, not quite sure, I guess, like that whole phase of what do I do next? Get up, go outside, go for a walk. Make a t-shirt that says, I love real estate, or hey, you need a house today. I don't know. Walking and talking, selling, whatever. Create something that might be more of like someone to take action, to go, hey, that's a funny shirt. Oh, I know my friend works for EXP, or hey, that's awesome. Can I give you a call someday? Because I just saw you in Publix, and then I just saw your postcard, and I see you at the gym. Okay. It all starts to come together, that all those local places you live and breathe, you're right there. You're being seen. So I don't know if I went off on a really crazy tangent, because It's like squirrel. So, but I felt that it was really important because I'm seeing that a lot of people just are relying on one thing, and we can't. We have to rely on multiple facets of whatever we do to make our business grow. And that's why I'm involved in 101 Cancel at the Orlando Art Museum, which is totally out of the whole real estate realm thing, but it's with an amazing group of women who all have these amazing experiences, or they've owned companies or organizations, or they've done this and then that. It's just a great mind of individuals to be around. Then I'm sitting on the board with the Easter Seals, which for you that are out there know, the Pair to Remember is coming up, and it is an amazing charity event. Again, with a great group of like-minded, professional, amazing women that all want to give back to charity, which is, what we all want to do, but genuinely want to do it. So there's a difference there. And then let's see what else. Holy cow. We also have different avenues where you can create something, make something your own, whether it's your own charity, whether it's your own event, whether it's your own networking events. Make something that gives you opportunities. So don't always have to be a follower, be a creator, make it happen. But if you're going to do it, do it. Don't procrastinate, because there's too many people that procrastinate, or they start something and then you go to 3 or 4 meetings and they're done. You're like, okay, what happened to so-and-so? She was here like 5 or 6 times and then now she's not here. Start something, finish it, because I promise you it'll always come back. So I guess that's my tangent on walking the streets and doing social media. So you just have to do what you got to do. But there are certain things, I know you're probably like, I'm not afraid to do anything because I'm me, but I get scared or shy about stuff, but I have to get outside of that feeling and comfort level as well. And when I do, I feel so much better about it. So if you're one of those and you don't like to walk the streets or do the networking events, find someone that does, like that +1 or that date for every event or whatever, and go together. Because when they're talking and you're watching them, because you're the one that's a little more introverted, you're going to start to feed off their energy and you're going to start to watch them. So maybe not the next event, but the following event, you're good. You guys are like going back and forth, boom, boom, boom. And it becomes a great team of networking. And now you've just like doubled the room of who you're meeting instead of just one of you really talking the whole time. So find that partner and go out and do it as well. So there's just a little bit of information. So what else? I mean, Friday Finds has turned into be like a whole preach about how to get your shit together, basically. Okay. Let's see. Who's over there that I'm gonna put my glasses on? Sorry, Facebook. And I'm not gonna go totally endless over here on Instagram. There is Sarah's on there. Hello. I saw my daughter was on there. Hello. There's lots of good people. Hello, Instagram. Thank you for joining me. But with Fabulous Finds Fridays, if you are one of my amazing friends out there with a great listing or a great wholesale property, I would love for you to always share that information with me, because again, I'm trying to create something that is fun, is not just benefiting me, but it's benefiting all of us. So when I try to give out information like this, especially with the, getting on the streets and doing the social media and meeting people and creating your own, it's worked for me. And so just because it's worked for me, there's different facets that may not work for you. Please know that. I mean, I'm just trying to give a little bit of helpful advice. And it's worked. Again, it's worked for me. So, what do I know? But share with me your listings, share your information, pass it on, because you just never know. You may be the listing agent and I have a buyer. I'm the listing agent on 3 properties right now. You may have a buyer. That's what this is about. We are creating a relationship and we're doing some network this way. So don't be afraid to send me the information or even post it at the bottom of the show, and we'll just start creating something amazing this year. So with that said, it is Friday. Some of you are probably headed to happy hour. Some of you are probably headed to the gym, a networking event. I don't know, but it's Friday. So please enjoy your weekend. Have an amazing amazing fun Friday. There's lots happening in downtown Orlando and all over. I'd love for you all to mark your calendars for November 5th for our annual brunch giving that my husband and my family created a couple years ago. And this year, drum roll, it's going to be at the Harley Davidson shop right off Conroy in the Millennia area. They are allowing us to do the event there. So not only are we going to have motorcycles and music, we're going to have fashion show, we're going to have antique muscle cars and some great super sport cars. So it's something you do not want to miss. And if you're a Survivor fan, just wait. Mama C, Carolyn Rivera, will be our MC again at the annual event. So it'll be a ton of fun. November 5th, 12 to 4, brunch giving. Mark it down. Looking for raffle prize, silent auctions, whatever you guys can do. It's all appreciated. It's going to go back to Give Kids the World. And then we're also going to be giving half of what we make that day to Harbor House and hopefully being able to help some of those families and women that come through there for the holidays. So thank you so much again. It's Why Not with Lisa, because what else would you be doing besides hanging out with me? Maybe a few things, but we'll leave it at that. Don't forget one of your Orlando favorite real estate agents. I thank you again for tuning in. Have a fabulous, fun Friday. Stay safe. Peace out. And again, talk to you later.